What it do, guys? Manjoume here with another installment on a Will It Do series of videos where I take an older or niche piece of tech, incorporate it into my life for about a week, and give you guys my results. Though not old, I think a Chromebook like this is going to be somewhat niche. This is the Samsung Chromebook Plus. If you want to see a full unboxing experience, check out the link in the description below. It's a Chromebook, so the insides aren't very chunky with its 2.38 pound size, which is nicely dispersed amongst its 11.4 inch by 8.72 inch by 0.55 inch surface. That said, this 12.3 inch screen at 2400 by 1600 LED touchscreen is pretty good. You can tell by the resolution that it's got a 3:2 aspect ratio that doesn't lend itself to videos but does to web browsing. It's running Chrome OS, so it's mostly a web browser in a 2-in-1 laptop that can run some Android apps on the side. Web browsing mostly works well in getting side-by-side web browsers for research work. You can play a video and do other things and it runs fine. This is possibly thanks to its 4 gigs of RAM and hexa-core ARM Cortex-A72 processor running at 2 GHz. Internal memory seems to be a respectable 32 gigs for a Chromebook, of which I've seen average 16 like many phones. This makes sense for the platform as you're expected to save on the cloud, but if you don't agree with that, you can put a micro SD card for expansion. And you're going to need it if you're going to install many Android apps, as this is one of the few Chromebooks with stable App Store compatibility. It's got a selfie camera only, which is 720p with dual array internal mic, no rear camera. Like noted in the unboxing, the speakers are on the bottom, so as long as you're on a flat surface or it's not obscured, the experience is satisfactory. It's got a 5140 milliamp battery inside and typically lasts about 9 hours for me with light web browsing and documenting. This will go down with more strenuous use with apps or heavier usage. It charges via USB Type-C, includes a charger, and can be charged with any USB Type-C charger, but many will say will not charge while in use. The use of USB Type-C is still in its infancy, so this does future-proof the device, but makes it a pain to charge in current day because I don't know a single person who uses these cables. This unit uses Wi-Fi 802.11 AC/A/B/G/N with Bluetooth 4.0. You'll need to be on Wi-Fi as this is a web browser based device, so constant access is mandatory. There are actions you can perform offline but aren't wonderful. Same rules that apply to apps on mobile apply here. Music and media work well. The audio player is a separate and small app. It does what it needs to do, and having a headphone jack is a wonderful thing to have. Video is great, but since the display isn't catered to it, you're going to see more black on the screen during films than you might be used to. As I briefly mentioned earlier, this display does have touch. This can be used when in laptop or tablet mode. Touch is good, but sometimes in Google Docs, it picked a line above or below the one I was trying to touch. There were many times when watching a YouTube video where I tried to press pause, but accidentally went to the beginning of the video due to iffy touch. Using the built-in stylus may alleviate this annoyance. Speaking of which, the stylus is meant for web browsing and drawing, which for the most part feels great and intuitive for a person who hasn't tried drawing anything in over a decade. You also get stylus-specific options: capture region, capture screen, new note, laser pointer mode, and magnifying glass mode. These all work well once you learn that the stylus must be touching the screen to work, so the laser pointer is just showing where you're touching with a red trail. This is a Chromebook, so how's the web browsing experience? Well, once you've logged into your Gmail, you've pretty much logged into most of the features, especially if you save passwords with it. You're set up in seconds. Basic web browsing like research, Reddit, Twitter, documenting work very well. Videos are mostly fine. You can run several tabs at a time without noticeable lag, have a video going on while checking Facebook with another, eBay, etc. The PlayStation Store loads the mobile site instead of desktop, not a deal breaker but annoying. Watching TV via the web browser, where you log in and watch live TV, like Spectrum, was terrible on Monday nights. There was a lot of artifacting in green blocks. I don't know if this was the station, the provider, or the Chromebook. It's kind of hard to tell. The Voodoo app, my primary digital video service, due to HDCP does not allow for HD playback on the web browser, and I was unable to log into the Android app. SD just doesn't work for me. I've been paying for HD. I wonder if this is also the case for laptops. If so, then I might be able to take this loss and move on. Apps are definitely a mixed bag. You do get seemingly full access to the App Store once you've enabled the feature in Chrome settings. You can install APK files, but you need to enable developer mode, which involves wiping the unit, so if you know you want to do this, do it right away. My test game, Sonic the Hedgehog, mostly runs fine, though there was an occasion where the jumping sound effect was replaced with static noise. Now, the biggest reason I got this 2-in-1 was to record and stream apps for this channel. My main app to do so is the YouTube gaming app, but it either crashes or tells me it has to shut down due to poor performance. At this point, the only apps that were up were the YouTube gaming app and Sonic the Hedgehog, my testing app. I thought I could stream it so it wouldn't have to actively work on saving to local memory, but I couldn't even connect to YouTube, so I can't really see which one works better because neither of them really work. While setting up the recording/stream, I normally disable the camera, though in one situation I tried to have it set up, but the picture was oddly stretched, though after a few restarts this does seem to be resolved. You might feel I was expecting too much out of this device, and maybe I was. If so, I don't feel calling it the Chromebook Plus is well deserved. We should always be striving for better, and I don't think I was asking the world from this device. With the price point of $449, I thought I'd be able to accomplish this task that any modern tablet could probably do at this point. It's a shame I got a pretty good deal on this, with both an in-store pickup discount from Walmart and good percent back using Ebates. I was really excited for this device and was hoping it'd make creating content on YouTube so much easier, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. At the end of the day, will it do? As a Chromebook, it works very well, better than most I'd imagine, but its lack of true app support and performance cripples the experience for me and is ultimately the reason I'm returning it. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below, join my Discord, and consider donating. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume, out.